Hi yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my yoga time. Today's yoga snack is suitable for any time of the day, but it's a really lovely morning wake up. So I've got 2 blocks for this class. We're going to start in tabletop and then moving into our puppy pose. So keeping those hips nice and high, extend the arms in front. So if your shoulders are tight, have those hands as wide as the mat. Otherwise, feel free to bring the elbows a little closer, hands coming into prayer above the head. And of course, if your forehead doesn't meet the mat with ease, then place a block underneath. And if you're keeping your arms straight, try to round the outer edges of your armpits down towards the mat. And if your elbows are bent, gently draw the elbows back towards the knees. Allow the heart to melt towards the mat. Position the tip of the tongue where the teeth meet the roof of the mouth. Keep the jaw relaxed. Feel a slight tone in the back of your throat. Ujjayi breath. Feel the in-breath creating space in the upper body. Two more breaths here. As you inhale, hold the breath for 1 or 2 counts before you exhale very slowly. And follow your next inhalation out of the pose, returning to tabletop. From here we'll thread the needle, taking the right arm underneath the left. And for this variation we'll keep our left arm bent. Just press the pads of the fingers into the mat but keep the palm lifted. Option to take Chin Mudra with your right hand, index finger and thumbs connect. And gently press your right arm down and squeeze your shoulders towards each other. So feeling a little action through the shoulders, it's an active pose. And inhale, coming all the way up. Let's change sides. Left arm underneath the right. And coming all the way up. Positioning hands under the shoulders, knees are still under the hips, curl those toes under. Inhale into your back bend. As you exhale, rounding out the spine. Let the breath initiate the movement. This time rounding the spine, keeping that roundedness as you move the hips up and back. Now pressing your chest towards the thighs and your feet away from your hands. Inhale. And as you exhale slowly with control, bring those knees down to the mat. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale to round, hips moving up and back. Holding here as you inhale. And then exhaling, knees to the mat. Holding this downward facing dog now, gently squeeze the heels of the palms in towards one another. Broaden the shoulders. As you inhale, raise the right leg. Then as you exhale, come forward into plank, knee to nose, round the upper back. Inhale to take it back. Exhaling forward. And this time we'll step all the way through into your lunge and recruit both of your blocks. Take your blocks to the high side and have them underneath the shoulders. So here in your lunge, let's squeeze the feet towards one another. Inhale. And then as you exhale, press the feet away from one another and move those hips back, folding forward, keeping the back heel lifted. Inhale into your lunge, squeeze the feet towards one another. Exhale, forward fold, feet press away. Well done. As you bend in that right knee now, just step your hands forward with your blocks. Raise your left leg, coming into a variation of Warrior 3. Now you might choose to keep your hands on the blocks or maybe take one or both hands to the heart center. So a little bend in your right knee, round the outer left hip down. Push the palms together and feel the armpits and shoulders engage. Check the position of your tongue and the softness in your jaw. Strong in the right leg now as we come all the way up. Bring this left leg with you. Option to take a one-legged chair, left ankle to the right knee. Inhale, coming up. Let's take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you, moving into a twist. Palms to meet. Lift that leg a little higher if you can, toes point to the ceiling. Then as we exhale, let's sit down in chair pose, keeping those feet hip width apart. Inhale, and exhale, folding down. Half lift as you inhale, find a little back bend in the forward bend, and then exhale to bow. Have your blocks close by. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to take it back. And coming all the way through into your lunge, recruiting your blocks. Press or squeeze the feet towards one another. And exhale, forward fold. Press the feet away. Well done. Little bend in that left leg now. Walk the hands forward with the blocks as you raise your right leg, tucking the tailbone under, lifting the inner right thigh. Feel free to stay on the blocks or bring those hands to prayer. Strong in the left leg as you come all the way up, bring that right leg with you, and taking your one-legged chair. Right ankle to the left knee. A little flexion in this right foot. And take the breath into the outer hip. Inhale to come up. Take a hold of that right knee with your left hand. Move into your twist. Bring the palms together, lift the right leg a little higher if you can. And then exhale into chair pose. Feet hip width apart. Squeeze those heels in towards one another. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to bow. Stepping back, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 out breaths through the mouth and stick out your tongue. Inhale through the nose and then haring out the breath. 2 more. Inhale forward into plank, rounding out the upper back and shoulders. Pressing into the pads of the fingers. Bring the body forward as though you're looking over a cliff. And then squeeze the elbows into the ribs as you come all the way down. Turn those feet over. Let's extend the arms out in front. Pull the hands back as you lift the heart. Chin lift, throat forward. And let's lower down. We're going to roll over onto your back. So once on your back, bend your knees, have your feet hip width apart and close to the bottom. Let's turn those palms to face the ceiling, option to take your mudra. Press the feet down and away, squeeze the heels in, and tucking the tailbone as you lift the hips up, finding your bridge pose. Breathing into the front side of the body. Inhale, picking up the heels, and exhale, lower down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Take a hold of those knees and gently rock from side to side. Lowering the feet down now, we'll bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall out wide. By all means, feel free to place your blocks underneath the legs for support, or you might choose just to rest there. Arms can be by your side, or if the shoulders permit, take the arms above the head, holding opposite elbows with the hands. Breathe down into the lower back, the lower belly, the hips and thighs. Be sure to pause, hold the breath before you exhale. When you're ready, inhale those knees together, lower the arms down, and move into Shavasana. Letting the feet fall out wide, tucking the shoulders under, taking your mudra once again, softening the forehead, relaxing the tongue and jaw. Notice how you feel compared to the beginning of the class. Acknowledging any newfound space. Fill this newfound space with your nourishing breath. Begin to inhale a little deeper now. And with your next inhalation, stretch the arms above the head. Exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, rolling to your side and then pushing up to seated. And bring those hands to prayer. Take the hands to the third eye center for clarity of thought. Lower the fingertips to the lips for purity and honesty in our speech. And hands to the heart center for love and compassion in all that we do. Namaste. Thanks, yogis. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If so, please do subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to support free yoga on YouTube. Wishing you a lovely day.